This framework right here made me $360,000 with online digital products, and I'm gonna teach it to you in 3 minutes. You can entertain all day and make content, get a whole bunch of views, go viral, but a lot of people are broke on the internet. And it's because they don't know how to actually move people. They speak with no substance. When they make a video, somebody's dimension of thought doesn't increase. When you can get people to grow, people will follow you. But see, the thing is, you can't really grow unless you grow yourself. So you have to grow yourself and you have to know what you're talking about so that you can teach other people. And then when you actually become an authoritative figure, this is authority, right? You could be an entertainer or you could have authority. Authority gets people to buy. Authority gets people to fly out. Authority gets people's life to change because you can use your authority to benefit them to grow. So instead of just shoving a whole bunch of reels on the internet and just marketing all day and getting a whole bunch of views when no one really cares, right? What you want to do is you want to create a movement. Let me explain what I mean by this. Whatever niche you pick, it doesn't matter. You need to be the best in the world at it, bro. That's as simple as that. Like if you're not the best, if you cannot really try as hard as you can to be an authoritative figure, someone that's really knowing what they're talking about, then to be honest with you, no one's gonna ever take you serious, right? You could just be entertaining until you die, right? You need to be the best at something. You need it doesn't mean number one in the world, but you need to be striving to do the best you can in an area. And if you're actually striving in an area and to become the best you can, then what's going to happen is you're going to learn something new about a specific niche, right? So for me, for example, it'd be like a crypto trading strategy, right? And then I communicate it in three different ways. This is where it's called content stacking, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. You don't need to find something new. Once you got some really good value, like a new strategy or a new marketing thing, or like something that's really valuable in your niche, that's really hard to get, by the way. That's the proprietariness. Proprietary means rare. The rarity is those really big, valuable moments where you found something that like not too many people know about. Once you have it, you can communicate it in three different ways. For example, let's say hypothetically you're a basketball player and you figured out a new jump shot technique and it's like really, really cool. It's the greatest thing ever. It actually helped you a lot. Okay. You're going to communicate that to your friend that you play basketball with way different than a new person that you've never met, right? You might want to communicate to the new person, but it's going to be a little bit more vague, not as much details. And if you really want to convince them, you're probably going to give them like more of a hook, right? With your friend, you're going to go really deep into the concept of the jump shot. It's the same thing with my low ticket and high ticket communities. My high tickets, they get the details. They go into extreme detail. Then as they go up cheaper, I get a little bit more vague. Now to the general public, that same piece of value, I actually communicate with more hooks, more like getting people to come towards me because they don't have any of the background details to begin. They're not going to understand it. In a 3-minute video, a 2-minute video, you can do the best you can and give out the most value you can. But to be quite frank, the way I talk here would never go viral on the internet. Never. It never does. People are going through Instagram and TikTok with brain rot content, right? So I have to speak different. I have to speak with hooks. Here, they're locked in. I can get deep with them. So it's not even like a trick. It's just the truth. They got time. They put up money, so they're really invested. I can go deep with them. The people in the general public, not so much. And so what I do is I take the same core piece and I don't have to like, it's like a treadmill, content creators. I always have to come up with something new. No, you don't. You have to just teach what you currently have much better.